What up, YouTube? It's your boy Cuss by Mike. I'm back with another one. Skin fade, textured top. Let's get to it. This my guy Nick, Seattle Seahawks fan. You know, we rep the kingdom over here, but we still get them cleaned up. So what we're gonna do is I leave the bangs out, so I part the bangs out, and then I do a little point cutting all the way from the front to the back. That way it don't take off much length, but it gives him some texture on top for later when he styles it. Then we move to the left side of his head, front to back, same process to connect the sides with the top. Once we're done with that, comb it out. Then we move to the right side of his hair, part the bangs out. I part the bangs out so that when I line it up, it looks more crispy than looking real choppy. Then we do a little cross cutting just for a little more texture. Now that we're done with the top, I grab my Andis cordless liners and balled it out right above the ear. A nice crispy line so we can keep the fade crispy and neat. I usually take that line all the way around the head, make it even on both sides. Go ahead and clean up the bottom, get all that hair off of there. These trimmers have slowly become my go-tos. Next we come in with no guard open on my Gamma X Ergos. Make a guideline about 3/4 of an inch. Go over it multiple times, make sure we got all the hair cut down evenly. Then I close it halfway and work at that bottom line, just slowly erasing it. Trigger play, opening and closing until it's nice and smooth and you no longer see that bottom line. Like I said, this my guy Nick, man, Seattle Seahawks fan, loves Russell Wilson. Too bad they suck this year. Next up, we got the one guard open, going up about another 3/4 of an inch, brushing and cutting, making sure it's all cut to the desired length. Then I go halfway and I hit that line. Brushing and cutting, brushing and cutting. Once I go halfway, then I close it up all the way and hit the bottom line and try to clear it up as much as I can. Once I'm done getting that the best I can, I come in with my detail guard, my half guard, fully open. Just hit that bottom line, closing it as needed, open, middle, closed, and just work that line, erase it until it's all the way erased. I never put guidelines in with my detail guards. The half guard, the 1.5 guard, I only use to erase lines. Next up, we got the 2 guard closed, right up to the ridge of the head. Not really trying to create too much of a line, trying to get that to blend into the top as much as I can. Go over it quite a few times to make sure it's even. Next we come in with our 1.5 guard, all the way open. Just hit that line, just erasing it. Then we go middle, just go right over the line. We don't go up too high, we're really fading down. Then we close it all the way up. We just do our best to erase that line. Sometimes that 1.5 guard doesn't get the line all the way out, and you have to go back to your 1 guard open and just use trigger play, going down and down, up, getting the dark spots and just erasing that line, using the 1 as a detailing clip. As you can see, that line was giving me a whole lot of issues. But if I just keep on working it, adjusting the lever, then eventually I get it. After that, we come in with clipper over comb to connect the sides to the top. Pretty easy to do. Just dig the comb up into the hair, pull it out to an angle, and just take off what's hanging out. Then I come back with the 2 guard open in case there's any line left. Come back, do some detailing work with the 1.5. And that's about it on this side. Just by looking at it, I wasn't satisfied, so I went back to my 1 guard open and just working that line a little more, detailing, trying to perfect the fade as best as I can. Now we finish off the bald line from the back of the head to the side of the head. Speed it up a little bit, pretty much the same steps. No guard open, middle, closed. Just getting that line out. Trigger play, closing it up all the way until you see the line disappear. Come in with your 1 guard open, middle, and then your 1 guard closed. I mean, it's a pretty easy step process. I pretty much use the same steps on any type of hair. I do the sides and half the back, and then I do the other side and half the back. That way it's easier for me to blend it into each side. Next we come in with the 2 guard, just right up to the ridge of the head. Then we come in with the 1.5 open, middle, and then close it up and lighten up that line as good as you can. Back in with the 1 guard open, just doing some detail work. It's pretty much the same process. Then we got clipper over comb. Now we're on the left side of the head. Hey, shout out to anybody who's still with me all the way at the 8-minute mark of this. I truly appreciate you. If you got time, like, subscribe, comment, all that helps. I'm a barber out of Independence, Missouri, which is pretty much Kansas City, Missouri. Just opened my own shop called Clean Cuts Barber Shop. If you're in the area, look me up. Just doing a little detailing, my half guard, some trigger play. Coming back with my 2 guard, it was a little dark up there. Just lighten that up a little bit. Came in open, then closed. Come back with my 1.5 guard open. I like to put my guidelines in and then fade down for the most part. I think the cut came out pretty good. Right here, we're going with the lineup. Start in the middle, work my way to the right. Work my way to the left. I never really give him a super clean, crispy lineup because it's kind of, he likes a natural looking lineup. We didn't do much with the beard. Hey, if you stayed here, I appreciate you. Like, subscribe, comment. Thanks again.